Philly. Atlanta catcher Brian McCann's second day back from an eye infection that cost him 13 games, but his new glasses were fogging up, so he was auditioning masks before the game. No, not this one. This one is all about adjustments, Butchie. McCann also catching Javier Vasquez, who got himself into a little bit of a trouble in the fourth. Chase Utley up and out, his 10th of the season. It's 1-all, but Vasquez, the veteran, got better. Ryan Howard, look at this slow curve. Howard couldn't catch up with Jason Worth. He took it like a man. 7 strikeouts, 2 runs, and 7 2/3 for Vasquez. 8th inning, look who's back. It's our bespectacled friend, Brian McCann. Braves up by 3, runner on. McCann focused, and you know they call it hand-eye coordination. It's all working for him. A 2-run shot. McCann 6 for 7 lifetime off Joe Blanton. So maybe it's the glasses, maybe it's Blanton. I don't know. Braves win at 6-2.
The Mets going for their 6th win in a row. First place in the NL East. Jerry Manuel suspended during that ejection against the Phillies on Thursday. A little hat-on-hat contact. David Wright batting 5th in the lineup. Sandy Alomar Sr., by the way, classy guy, managing the Mets in Manuel's absence. Wright, 2 for 5, hitting .306, brings home Luis Castillo. Mets up 2-0. Gary Sheffield hit .190. But in this game, 2 for 4, scores Carlos Beltran here. To the 4th inning, bases loaded for Jose Reyes. Reyes, good game. 3 for 5. 3 RBIs, also stole his 9th base. The Mets send 10 batters to the plate in the 4th. They scored 5 runs. Bottom 5, Carlos Beltran. He is so hot. 4 homers in his last 6 games. 2 for 5, hitting .378. 17 hits for the Mets. They win 10-1. They've won 6 in a row. The Pirates have lost 7 in a row. John Maine pitched well, 6 innings, 1 earned. He gets the win. You know, coming into Saturday, Jonathan Sanchez, Giants left-hander starter, lower batting average against than Zach Greinke. Who knew? All right, Giants defense. Bottom 2nd, 2-0 Dodgers. Juan Pierre to left center. Aaron Rowan, he literally kicks it. 2 runs will score. Pierre hitting .405 on the year, 17 for 42. Dodger defense. Edgar Renteria to 3rd. Casey Blake to 2nd. Orlando Hudson, can't make the catch. His 2nd error of the year keeps the inning going. Next batter, Randy Winn. Oh, that looks good. That should play 2 with 2 outs, but Matt Kemp, well, he's been covering some ground out there this year. Also 1 for 4 at the dish. Good defense by Kemp. How about Eric Stoltz, 29 years old, 123 pitches, 80 strikes. He goes the distance. A shutout. Bottom of the 3rd against the Angels. First batter of the inning. That's where Miguel Olivo wants the ball. And Greinke, his breaking ball might be the best in all of baseball, but he hangs that one middle in. Gary Matthews Jr. races down the right field line. Now the Angels can play small ball with the great pitcher on the mound. Eric Ibar sacrifices Matthews Jr. to 3rd. Watch it again. Olivo says, we have a play at 3rd. We got him. But Greinke, as you can see, he is focused on the ball, and he had him as well. But he gets the out. Next batter, Sean Figgins. Again, bit of a hanger in. And Figgins sends it to right. It's an out, but it's a sacrifice fly. It's a situation Greinke's looking for a strikeout. To the 8th, Joe Saunders matching Greinke pitch for pitch. Great chance for the Royals in the 8th, but David DeJesus rounds out the 3rd. Nice play by Figgins. Bottom 8, Greinke still going strong. Look at that cheese, 94 miles an hour. There's that yacker, the best in baseball. 4 hits, 1 earned run, 5 Ks. It will be a complete game, 8-inning loss, because Saunders goes the distance. 1-0, a classic pitcher's duel in Anaheim. Let's take it to the next level to show you how Greinke and Saunders managed to go the distance.
Rodriguez's career, day 2 of his 09 season. He went 0 for 3. Phil Pugh's on the mound for the Yanks, making his 3rd start of the year. Men on 1st and 2nd. Nobody out for Greg Zahn, batting .192. Juan Samuel giving some signs. Bunt? No. It's a swing. Mark Teixeira gets past him. Luke Scott holds up at 3rd. Nick Swisher, though, airmails the throw. Scott's trotting home to score it. Orioles up 1-0. Orioles up 4-0 now. This is not a bunt situation. This is a blast situation for Aubrey Huff. 3-run poke for him, his 5th of the year. Orioles up 7-0. Hughes gave up 8 earned runs. 11-4 now. Adam Jones lines one down the 3rd baseline. Oh, Bob Davidson, good contact, right in the arm. He's an umpire. He'll stay in there. Yeah, it's got to hurt. Davidson drilled by the liner, flexes it off. Orioles win 12-5, 16 hits, 4 home runs for them. Rays and Red Sox at Fenway, where John Lester had a 17-3 record when he took them out. At least he did before he faced Evan Longoria in the first. Man on, 2 in. Deep to center and gone. Longoria is on pace for 223 RBIs this season. Those are RBIs 40 and 41 for him. It's 2-0 Rays. David Ortiz still homerless in 148 plate appearances as he took to the dish in the third. Fly ball to right. Could it be? No. Gabe Kapler, former member of the nation, squeezes. Ortiz, last home run September 22 of 08. Lester v. Longoria again in the 5th, and you are so not retiring. Evan Almighty, 2-run double, hitting .405 with 5 homers and 21 RBIs just against Boston this year. The Rays score 6 in the 5th. Lester took the brunt of it. He gave up 8 runs. Matt Garza, who's already beaten the Sox twice this season, $100,000 in charity. How great is that?
Number 9, English soccer. Diamansi Kamara. That's a nice one. Fulham wins 3-1.
Cubs and Brewers, Corey Hart, comebacker off Ryan Dempster. Mike Fontenot's got his back. Wow, nice play.
His arm. 1-3. Number 7, the Players. Retief Goosen. Par 4, 14th.
We've had 1 birdie.
Try to get up and down, save his par. Or, how would you like to mow my lawn? That's a birdie, 71.
College lacrosse, North Carolina, Maryland, Baltimore County. North Carolina's Billy Bitter went nuts. 8 goals. He scored 8 goals.
That's 2.5 hat tricks. Number 5, Yanks Orioles. Look at Melvin Mora. He's got, what, like 20 kids. No, he's got like 6.
Big family. He had 5 at once.
Yes.
And he had Players Championship. That's Tiger Woods swinging lefty. Turn that thing around. You know what I do on that shot? I just move the ball.
Kick the ball.
I just move it right out.
Winter rules.
Yeah, I just move that thing right out of the way. Tiger's better, though, and people are watching him.
Yes, that would be cheating. Nuggets, Mavericks. Ow! Dante Jones. Tell me something about Dante Jones.
Good defender. Very good defender.
That's why we show him dunking.
Did a very good job against Chris Paul in the last round. Penguins, Capitals, that's why I show him dunking. Evgeny Malkin throws it on net, and that, well, he gets some credit. You throw it at the net, good things happen.
Tough break, Tom Cody. Number 1.
Kenyon looking, lobs it Mello, caught it up top. He drives to his right, lost it, picked it back up. He's open on the right side, takes a 3. Yes! 1 second to go. Denver's got a 1-point lead.
Nate McLeod got some pink on, but on his cleats. Facing Livan Hernandez, and McLeod, that's a sac fly to right. Nigel Morgan scores, so the Pirates have a 1-0 lead. Ian Snell pitching to David Wright in the bottom of the 4th, and Wright grounds one on the left side. Brian Bixler can't make the play and scores Carlos Delgado. It's 2-1 New York. Omir Santos, line to the right. Wright and Daniel Murphy score. Santos getting greedy. He is a 300 hitter, but he's out at second. Snell, 6 innings, 6 hits, 3 earned runs. Carlos Beltran at the bottom of the 8th is going to double to deep left center. Goes off the wall, a couple score, and the Mets win again. They've won 7 in a row. They sweep the series. Buccos, remember that great start? They lost 8 in a row.
Speaking of great starts, the Marlins were feeling a little sweepy with Chris Volstad on the mound in Denver. Maybe it was the altitude. He went 6, gave up 3 runs. One of them came home here when Todd Helton goes deep for the double to bring in Aaron Cook, and the Rockies go up 3-0. In the 9th, 3-2 Rocks. Cameron Maybin comes in to pinch run at second. Cody Ross, grounder to the shortstop. Maybin is just stuck. That's no good. Not second, not third. He's in between. He's tagged out, and guess what? He's headed to the minors. He was sent to AAA after the game. He was hitting just .202. Later in the inning, Houston Street against Jeremy Hermida. Street got him for his 4th save. Bullpen with 3 scoreless for Colorado. Rockies win at 3-2 for their first 1-run win of the season.
Well, the Braves looking to equal their win total of all of last season against the Phils and the Fanatic on Mother's Day. It's merely May, keep in mind. Yunel Escobar hit by a pitch from Brett Myers. Braves had a 1-0 lead. They score on a sac fly. Bottom of the 6th, Matt Stairs drives into left center. Ryan Howard's going to score easily. The big man of the Phillies have a 2-1 lead. Top of the 7th, now bases loaded and 2 down. Casey Kochman has 3 RBIs in the game, give him 8 RBIs in the last 4 games, and a 3-2 lead. Top of the 9th, it's Kochman again. Deep to center. Greg Norton is going to come all the way around, play at the plate, and Norton is in there, safe. Carlos Ruiz had the ball in his glove and lost it. The Braves lost. Only meeting on Saturday night. They got the worst record in the bigs. The Tigers not about to bail them out. Curtis Granderson singles to right, scores Brandon Inge and Gerald Laird. And how's that team meeting working out? Indians already losing 4-0. 5-1, 2 outs, top of the 6th. Laird, the center. Cleveland always does have Grady Sizemore to make a great catch like that, ending the 6th inning. Remember, Sizemore was robbed earlier in the series. Shin-Soo Choo to deep right center. It's Granderson making the great grab up against the wall. He called me afterwards and said that's the 2nd best catch he's ever made.
And also not true.
No, I'm making that up. You're right. Bottom of the 9th, winning run at the plate. Fernando Rodney gets Choo to fly out. The Tigers win 5-3, sweep the series 3-0.
Kyle Davies pitched well for Kansas City, 6 innings, 1 run, but Trey Hillman relieved him in the 7th for Jamie Wright. Howie Kendrick ground ball right back to right, who promptly wings it into center field. Runners now on 1st and 3rd, and Wright very quickly in trouble. Next up, Jeff Mathis slaps that to right field. Mike Napoli scores. Miguel Olivo going to try to tag out Jose Guillen. Tag out Hendrick. One problem, no ball. Good on the turn, not as good on the squeezing. Game tied at 3. 1 out, 2 on, still in the 7th. Sean Figgins bunts, tagged out at first as Mathis scores, and the Halos are up 4-3. So on to the 9th now. Olivo up at the plate.
Miguel swings, skies it high in the air, deep to center field. Away back is Hunter at the wall. He leaps. He made the catch. What a play by Torrey Hunter to save it. Oh my, what a play by Hunter.
Torrey Hunter with the game saver over the wall. The 8-time Gold Glove winner called it the 2nd best catch he's ever made, and that's saying something.
The Twins were looking to sweep Junior and the Mariners right out of Minnie. Ken Griffey Jr. done some 14 games without a home run. But here in the top of the 8th, 1 on and 1 out. Junior, who hit his 500th home run on Father's Day, hits the 614th home run of his career, 7th career Mother's Day home run. He said it's a cheap way of not having to buy his mom a gift. You see, lands in the hole of that Subway sign for 25 grand. Jesse Crane pitching with the runners in the corners. Wild pitch. Adrian Beltre comes home to score. Mariners a 3-2 lead. Andy Chavez is going to drill one deep to center. Carlos Gomez. How about that grab fully out? Watch it again. Robbing Chavez of extra bases on the play. To the bottom of the 9th. Brandon Marwin to close it out for the Mariners. They need to close it out. Loaded the base with 2 outs, and then Brendan Harris grounds out. The Mariners do win. They end their losing streak. To the ballpark and step on it, please. Rays, Red Sox, Dustin Pedroia fouls off a pitch. See, comes up limping, hunching over in pain. After finishing the at-bat, exits the game. Red Sox calling it a strained right groin. There goes the right side of the infield, right, with Youkilis already out. Pat Burrell getting ready to hit. At the same time, Celtics going for a game-winning shot in Orlando. How about the reaction from Burrell?
What? Huh?
Fenway explodes with TV sets everywhere going on in the basketball game, and he had to step out. Rays don't score in the inning. Bottom of the 8th, David Ortiz still looking for his first home run of the season. And, well, he's still looking for his first home run of the season, but he'll take a monster double. Next batter is Jason Bay. I mean, what else is new? Bay is hitting .333 in the 8th inning or later this season. He hit .378 with runners in scoring position, so you know he drives home Ortiz. 4-3 Boston. Top of the 9th, Jonathan Papelbon to close it, right? After a leadoff walk, Akinori Iwamura on first. Papelbon tries to pick him off, gets away from Jeff Bailey, so Iwamura goes into second. after a single. Runners in the corners, no out. And the dangerous Carlos Pena is pinch hitting. Check swing job. Papelbon gets him. Jason Bartlett goes to second. There's one down. Next batter, the dangerous B.J. Upton. Papelbon gets him. 2 down. Next up, the dangerous Carl Crawford.
Oh, danger.
All these Rays, man. 2 out, and Papelbon, wow. Talk about a save the hard way. That's his 8th. That's his enthusiasm. Baltimore, some question about whether Jabba Chamberlain will be able to make the start. He popped a blood vessel in his right thumb on Saturday, but he's in there. Top of the first, nobody on. Mark Teixeira. If it's fair, it's gone, and I don't see a foul pole. The 7th of the year, Yankees had a 1-0 lead. Bottom of the first, 2 on. Aubrey Huff is going to step to the plate. We're flashing back left and right. This is not a Mother's Day flashback. Different kind. August 13th of 07. You see Jabba up against Huff, strikes him out, and you see the emphatic fist pump. Chamberlain is known to do that. So Huff, looking for a little payback, a 3-run shot off Chamberlain, and there's your little pump right there. Huff said of Jabba, he does that stuff all the time. As a pitcher, I was just having a little fun with him out there. That's just part of the game. Get excited in situations like that. I wasn't showing anybody up. I was just having a good time. So what goes around does come around. Francisco Cervelli able to beat the throw on the top of the 7th. That keeps the inning alive. Derek Jeter at a single. What has gotten into Johnny Damon? A 3-run jack. He leads the Yankees in home runs and RBI. It's his 9th of the year. The Yankees win for the 2nd time in their last 8 games. Dodgers 1-2 since Manny was suspended. LA finishing up their homestand with a date with, well, SF. Certainly could have used Manny against Tim Lincecum. Fred Lewis, fly ball to center. Matt Camp loses sight of it. Juan Pierre coming over to help out. Great hustle play from Pierre, saves a run. Here's Pierre at the plate now. Line drive to left center. Nobody's catching that. Jeff Weaver is going to score all the way from first. RBI double for Pierre. He would advance to third on the throw. 3-2 Dodgers. Bottom 9, Tyler Fort's that Pierre guy again. Hits one to right center. Aaron Rowan coming on, closing fast, and makes the great catch. Pierre, 3 for 5, 3 runs, 1 RBI. Kind of an adventurous day all around. To the 12th now. Dodgers were down 5-4 after a sac fly. Casey Blake off Brian Wilson. Tied at 5. Going to the 13th now. Steve Holm at bat with first and second and 1 out. Hits the short. Rafael Furcal the bobble. Pablo Sandoval beats the throw. He's safe. Never assumed a double play, especially when you can't even get 1 out. And the next batter's Randy Wynn. And Pierre, as busy as he was, couldn't get there for that one to score. The Giants win. Lincecum 6 innings, 3 earned, 8 strikeouts. The Dodgers have lost 3 of their last 4.
Ryan Zimmerman, the hit streak at 27. Go ahead and make that 28 off the pitcher's glove, but through 28 straight, the longest streak by a third baseman since Wade Boggs back in '85. Adam Dunn, he's really more of a trotter than a streaker. That's his 10th of the season. And then in the 5th, up again, and once again, Dunn, gone.
That one lifted.
Now, if you're paying attention, you know that's number 11 on the season. This one's a 2-run poke, both with the pink bats, and the Nationals up 4-3. 6-all in the 6th, tied at 6 for Chris Snyder. And Chris Snyder delivers deep to right. It'll go for a double. The lead changed 6 times the first 6 innings of this game. Diamondbacks win. First managerial victory for new Arizona skipper A.J. Hinch. He's on the board. Mother's Day, 9 to be exact, including the Reds against the first place Cardinals. Pink wristbands, pink bats. Part of Major League Baseball's effort to raise money for breast cancer research. Adam Rosales, solo shot off Adam Wainwright. It's his first career home run, but Rosales is in a hurry to celebrate. Watch him get around the bases. How fast, you ask? Well, let's take a look. Rosales, minor league hitter of the year for the Reds in '07, former Western Michigan product. Got around there in 15.6 seconds after a 360-foot blast. He enjoyed every moment. Reds tie it at 4 apiece. Still tied in the 5th. Albert Pujols, he's a little more used to this sort of thing, and there it goes. Didn't look like he got all of it. It looked like a pop-up at first, but there it is, out into the grass. Cardinals up 5-4. Edison Volquez not happy about it, but he's certainly not alone. Pujols leads the National League in homers, RBIs, slugging percentage, and runs. To the drama, 9th inning, Micah Owings pinch hitting the pitcher with a 3-1 count. Owings thinks he walked. It was called a strike. Dusty Baker's like, no, that's not a strike. But you know what? He's much better off because you are so not catching that. Owings, solo shot. His 6th career home run. Ryan Franklin's first blown save in 10 chances this year. The Reds tie it at 7. It was one of 5 Cincy home runs. Top 10 now. Colby Rasmus. That'll drop in right center field. Joe Thurston's on his horse. Around from first to score it. Rasmus eventually thrown out at third, but the damage was done as the Cardinals had the go-ahead run. And so to the bottom of the 10th we go. Bases loaded. Chris Perez trying to close it for the Cards. Paul Yanish. Nice pitch. Pops out to first to end the game. The Cardinals hang on to win it and avoid the sweep.
There was Verge on that last home run. Bottom of the second, Hall is a deep to left. Just misses the home run. Bounce, and there's Verge. She's back in the highlight, makes it twice. Hall would later score in that inning. One out for Alfonso Soriano on the top of the third. Off Jeff Suppan. Get out of town. Soriano's 10th home run of the year. We're tied at 2. Runners in the corners now. For Micah Hoffpower. Cubs up 3-2. Suppan's pitch gets away from Jason Kendall. Kendall flips to home. Suppan's not looking, though. And the Cubs go up 4-2. Watch it again. Suppan's not looking as Kendall flips the ball right by him. So the bottom of the 8th, bases loaded for Kendall. And a ground to third. Cubs will get the force. Carlos Marmol and that Cubs bullpen out of the jam. Chicago's now won 7 of 10 after losing 7 of the previous 9. Brewers lose for the 2nd time their last 8. That gets us to SportsCenter's top plays. And on this show, we decided to shake it up. We'll start with number 10. Tim Thomas, how about 2 great stops? First on Sergei Samsonov and then on Yanni Pitkin. Thomas, 19 saves. First career playoff shutout. Bruins win.
All right, how about the Cubs and Brewers? Number 9, a couple of plays from Mike Font. You get a 2-for-1 situation. First, makes the great diving play to rob Jeff Suppan. Then, makes a similar diving play to rob Corey Hart. 9 + 9, that's 18, right?
At number 8, Cardinals and Reds, Micah Owings. You might know him as a pitcher. Know him as a hitter. That's a pinch hit, game-tying, solo, get-out-of-town jack. But the Cards win 8-7-10.
Guy's out of his head. Nationals Diamondbacks Ryan Zimmerman. You might know him as the guy with the 28-game hit streak. How about as a third baseman as well? D-backs get a win 10-8.
At number 6, Lakers and the Yowless Rockets.
Lobs it in. Oh, Brooks puts it in at the buzzer. An alley-oop for a 6-footer.
Easy to hear the Lakers lost and it wasn't close.
You know, you don't hear the phrase "yell less" very often, just in general. Pirates Mets here. Delwyn Young, the grounder short. Jose Reyes, tough backhand play deep in the hole. Mets cannot be beaten these days.
At number 4 from the Players' Championship, the final round, the 15th hole, Michael Letzing. Cups his approach shot from 139 yards out, and he shoots and he scores. Shot a 76, finished at 1 over overall.
Yeah, but the trade-off is he's in top place.
Right.
Yeah. College baseball, Tulane, UAB, little Conference USA action. Austin Taylor drives it to right center field. Drew a lane into the wall to rob Taylor the home run. That is Torrey Hunter-esque.
Speaking of which, Royals Angels at number 2. Hunter is going to rob Miguel Olivo. Hunter would tell me personally after the game that's the second best catch he's ever made.
Blatantly not.
The Angels win 4-3. Stop stealing my stuff, Warner.
Celtics Magic, large infant.
Pierce, guarded by Lewis, gets the screen. It's Davis taking the shot. Scores! He scores at the buzzer! And the Celtics have defeated the Magic